Mr. Bogard, can you give us more information about the connection between the poor and the recent string of business fires in the city?
Only our arson investigators from our department are investigating these fires. However, because there are multiple fires, we have requested assistance from the Office of Homeland Security and the FBI to investigate any connections to these fires that we're not seeing at our level.
Have similar graffiti calling for the overthrow of government been found at not only the businesses that have burned down, but also the sites of the recent murders?
Yes.
Sources are telling us that these murders and fires are from a homegrown terrorist group, which is led by a vagabond named Lafia. Do you think it is possible that we are just seeing the beginning of these types of attacks?
It's possible, I suppose.
From a personal standpoint, aren't you concerned that these fires and murders are an organized attack against the rich?
It concerns me as a citizen of this community. When we have attacks on our community such as this, it poses a threat not only to me as a citizen, but myself as a fire chief and my firefighters.
This vagabond named Lafia has even threatened to attack this news station. Some are calling for a crackdown on the city's poor. What is your opinion of this, Mr. Bogard?
The truth that you as a journalist put out is very important because that represents our findings. Here in this country, we have to understand that truth and justice are predicated on factual information being released by our media. And that's where you folks come in. If this is being done as a personal attack against a specific citizen or a specific group, this creates a real world issue that we have to deal with.
Thank you, Mr. Bogard.
Thank you very much. You have a safe day.
Okay, you ready?
Now, are you going to prompt me? Are you going to ask me some questions?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay, because that kind of gets the wheels turning.
Okay. Mr. Bogard, can you give us any more information about the recent strings of business files in the city, more so than what the mayor's office has released?
Only that, the arson investigators from our agency, our fire department, are currently investigating these multiple fires. We have, at this point in time, found no connection that ties all these in together. However, because there are multiple locations, we have contacted the Department of Homeland Security and the Federal Bureau of Investigation to send in some people to look and see if we're missing something in our investigation.
We have been told that similar graffiti has been found on all of the businesses that have been set on fire. Is that true?
I can't really go into details about this at this time, but yes, there have been some graffiti found at least one of the sites.
We have also been told that similar graffiti has also been found at the motor scenes on the East End. Is it possible that there is a connection between the files and the motors?
Well, it is possible. I mean, in the world in which we live, anything is possible. From an investigative standpoint, we're looking at the cause and origin of these fires with the assistance of these other outside agencies, Homeland Security and FBI. Hopefully we're going to see if there's some type of a pattern that we're missing.
Aren't you a little concerned that there is a connection between the motors and the files?
As I said before, we've not found any signs of connection. I am more concerned by the fact that the information that's being let out to the public is being based on speculation and hearsay versus speculation on the facts as they're being revealed. Here in this country, we have to understand that truth and justice are predicated on factual information being released by our media. And that's where you folks come in. We are trying very diligently to find the cause and origins of these fires and working with these outside agencies to see if we can get a pattern, if there is one. But it's up to you all to report the facts in these situations.
My deepest apology. I didn't mean anything by the questions. I was just trying to ask questions the public would want to ask you. I am still new at this news media stuff.
Apology accepted, but one of the fundamental rights here and one of the fundamental responsibilities of the news media is factual journalism versus sensationalism. And we have to be very careful that the information we put out to the public is based on fact and not sensation.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.